School board politicians throughout Orange County are increasingly looking at adopting policies that require school staff to alert parents if their children are transgender or alert parents to mental health struggles. The notification policies have gained traction in school boards across California, despite State Attorney General Rob Bonta warning officials that policies forcing the disclosure of a student's gender identity will be met with legal action. Those warnings did not stop Orange Unified School Board politicians from adopting such a policy last month. Yet officials at the Placentia Yorba Linda Unified School District took another route, adopting a notification policy that doesn't explicitly list LGBTQ+ students. Instead, Placentia Yorba Linda School Board officials voted 3-2 Tuesday night to adopt a parental notification policy centered on reporting students who may pose a clear and present danger to themselves or others. This is a tool to be able to make sure that our parents are informed about things all the way from disruption of student learning up through extreme situations, board member Todd Frazier said. It's not an outing policy, it's parent communication. The policy is sparking concerns that it could be used to target LGBTQ+ students and criticism from trustee Carrie Buck that the board majority was trying to avoid further questions by adopting it on a first and only reading. Buck said the district already has guidelines in place to keep parents informed and that the move was political. We're doing this right after all of these other districts are doing it, Buck said. I think it's all tied to the other policies, which is why it sounds political. Student trustee Avon Mincer said the notification policy should include language that prevents it from being used on LGBTQ+ students and pushed for his proposal to be further discussed by the board. In other districts, there are similar policies that are used against the LGBTQ community, and I feel like we need to further differentiate this policy, Mincer said. I am the one that's most closely related to all the other students. I feel like my opinion does matter. But a majority of the board refused. The policy, as requested by Superintendent Alex Chernis, does not contain the words gender identity or transgender. Buck questioned why the policy was being pushed Tuesday night and asked Chernis several times if it would require school counselors to notify parents if the student identifies as LGBTQ+ or wants to go by a different pronoun. I don't believe this is a gender notification policy, Chernis said. I see other districts that are calling out gender in their policies. This is to call out the strengthening of the relationship and the communication between staff and students. Placentia Yorba Linda Unified School District's move comes as politicians at school districts across California have implemented transgender notification policies over the past couple months, despite pushback from state officials like State Attorney General Bonta and State Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Thurmond. When Thurmond spoke out against the policy at a Chino Valley School Board meeting earlier this year, he was thrown out of the meeting. Bonta has since filed a lawsuit against the school district in San Bernardino County Superior Court, arguing that it discriminated against transgender students. A judge has granted a temporary restraining order against enforcing the policy in the district, the first to adopt this kind of policy in California. As we continue monitoring school districts considering similar policies statewide, I urge them to prioritize the well-being of the youth they are charged to protect. We look forward to continue fighting our position